Hi, everyone. I just got inside from visiting my sit spot. And now what I'm doing is I am adding to my sit spot temperature line graph. So basically, what we're doing is we're trying to figure out what the trend is in the temperature over time since we began visiting our sit spot this spring. Um, so the temperature today here in Truckee, if you're in Reno or Incline or Kings Beach or Tahoe City, or anywhere in between, the temperature could be different, and you should be looking at the temperature in your area. But for us today here in Truckee on May 11th, 2020, the temperature is 60 degrees. So basically, what I'm doing now is, we've been working on this line graph for a while now. So down here, I have 511 20. So I'm going straight up from there, and then I'm going straight over from 60 and putting my dot right over the date, today's date, and then also right over from 60 degrees. So there's where I just added my dot. And now what I'm doing is, remember, you need a ruler for this. I'm taking my ruler and I'm connecting the last line to the line I created for today. So there are a few things that I want to point out about what's happening with our line graph. And this is why I love line graphs, because they make the data really apparent for you. So as you can see, when we first started on April 6, 2020, we started pretty low. It was about like 42 degrees or so. And then we were seeing a steady increase up until April 27th. That was our highest temperature so far for the Mondays that we've been visiting our sit spot. But then since then, it hasn't been much, but there has been a subtle decrease in our temperature. Right now, what's happening is we have like a little bit of a cold front, potentially some rain coming into the area. So that is impacting our daily temperatures. Our hope is that we will get plenty of rain because the more rain we get, the less fires we'll hopefully have later in the summer. So this is what your line graph should look like now. Today in your sit spot journal entry, you should have your 4 topics that you usually write about: how you feel, what the weather's like, things that you see in your sit spot, and things that you hear in your sit spot. And since we're fully into spring, you should be seeing and hearing lots of really cool things. The other day when I was sitting in my sit spot, a bobcat ran across on the other side of the river. And the other day I saw like 3 beavers building a dam. So there are lots of cool things happening right now in spring. So you should be writing about that. But then in addition to those 4 things, I want you to add a section today where you make a prediction for what the temperature might be next Monday on May 18th, 2020. Do you think that after this rain comes through and all of that good stuff, that the temperature is going to go back up and we're going to see a rise now? Or do you think we're going to continue to have rainy, cool spring days and the temperature is going to either stay the same or maybe even go down? So make a prediction, include that in your sit spot journal entry, and we'll just have to see what happens.